To MMR, you might be wondering how I got here. Kind of go something like this.
Another player!
Yeah. Yep. Got a kill. Jim. What? Oh, I'm so upset about that. So, yeah, I'm down to 2 MMR, and that sucks. I haven't been down to 2 MMR in an extremely long time. I'm talking like over a year at least, which is a shame, but hey, we're here. We're going to embrace it. Let's just see what we can do to get back out into 3s, and I mean hopefully 4s, but we'll start off with 3. So yeah, into this first game. This is obviously that 2 MMR game. So, you know, I went in this and I figured, you know, good old trusty reliable Sparks. I love the Sparks. It is probably one of my favorite guns, probably the second favorite gun. It completely changes how I play the game. Yeah. Led too much or led too little, I'm not even sure. And then I lost him. See, as I say, this is I'm at 2 MMR, so this is like 1-star lobbies. Really, by the time you add it all up, maybe 1.5. So I knew he was down. I was just going for some high ground to try and see if I could spot him. But these people do weird things in low lobbies. There he is, just hiding behind that. It was the weirdest place to sit. Should have healed there, but I got the kill anyway. So yeah, no, I mean that was a good start. That I needed that to just sort of be like, okay, I'm still not completely terrible. I can still hit a target. And yeah, so we're moving down to Darwin where the boss is, and it's kind of flitting in between white and red. So there's someone around, just sort of testing the waters on the edge of the boss arena. So I decided to just do a little circle of the map. I'd already seen the first was it the west side? Yeah, the west side. And I was coming over to the seaside here. You see it's red there. Kind of figured that since it was these lower lobbies, people tend to hide or like find high ground a lot. So for example, on the cliff up at the left there, on the cliffs on the other side. People like to do that. Getting on roofs, all that kind of thing. Just running through the boss arena just to try and check around this side again. And now of course I see these traps, and that tells me a lot. It's interesting that they're just throwing down bear traps in random places, but you know. Yeah, a shot. I'm not sure where it came from completely, apart from the direction. I love the fact that he pushed me here. Shame I can't hit anything. Yeah, if I was slightly more over to the left, I would have killed him there. He decided to come inside. Kind of came out of nowhere there just a second. I didn't quite realise he walked up and around into the boat. I thought it was still on the side, but hey, you know, free kill. Nice, nice and easy. He did have an error though, which was a little bit scary. Yeah, boss area is turning back red, so another person to deal with. And they just killed someone, which yeah, there's definitely someone else kind of just flitting around somewhere, and I couldn't really see much. I can only imagine that they were behind the cliff here, or around or on the top, you know. So yeah, I pretty much just let them fight it out, and I took out the assassin in the meantime. But yeah, this door was open, which I didn't remember opening. So I decided to have a look down this way, and there's the little fellas. Now, I was actually playing incendiary ammo right before this, and completely forgot I didn't have it. Which is why I went for the barrel. But either way, scared them off. I was hoping they might go for the double peak, but they were smarter than that, which is good. I feel like everyone's been extremely patient recently. Just overleading again. Both times. Yeah, for the most part, I'm just, you know, doing the best I can to fend this one off. Haven't quite got a good hit shot yet. But then, for some, I don't know why I wasn't killed when I was on this ramp. Like this person is literally here in that bush. Like, why didn't they kill me? I was on the ramp. But finally, I managed to get my eye in. You know, that's definitely the challenge when you switch into a new gun. Is just getting your eye in again. with the gun and how it behaves.
Sneaky.
But yeah, very happy with that. And so this other fellas has obviously been being a bit of a pain for me. So, you know, I really wanted to kind of nip it in the bud, so to speak, and get the kill. I thought she was going to go up onto this mount here. So I'm just kind of staring, well, mostly staring at the sort of rock line, skyline. Turns out she was further back on the cliff behind. Yeah, very happy with that shot. Very happy with that shot. So that brought me out of the 2 MMR into 3. So I was happy, and now I was just about solidifying my place. Yeah, you know, bringing back the confidence again. So yeah, banished butcher. There was definitely some people around, flitting around the prison here. It was, yeah, interesting. I decided to go and add quartermaster on this loadout. I originally intended to grab a compact shotgun of some sort, but turns out I've got none unlocked. So I think we're gonna have to do some shotgun unlocking at some point. Yeah, someone decided to throw something up there, so you know, I went to have a look. How I wasn't seen, and how I couldn't see the person throwing stuff beyond me a little bit. Standing on that roof is dangerous. It's, yeah. I was fully expecting him to run through that. Wasn't quite expecting him to go for the second gap, but I'm a little surprised they didn't think I had both of them covered, because he's just running around there. Fine thing to do. Of course, hitting is always a problem. Nice solid shot. That'll take him down to 1 HP. Just, yeah, slightly too late on moving into that window. I forget that these are the 2 windows that actually are open. They're so hard to see because they're so thin, but it's definitely worth, if people are moving around that way, you know, rushing over there and trying to take advantage. I was way too slow. Risking the roof again. That person was killed by someone, so wasn't sure how far they got up. Thought maybe they got further. At the same time, you know, gotta get the bounty. There was clearly someone who was gonna serpent it as well, and so I couldn't really risk throwing it. Yeah. I clocked the barrel just before that. Just lovely positioning. This is why I love the sparks. You know, you hit them, they're down to 1 HP, and then there's so much around that can do damage in an area effect. The fact that they were right next to a red barrel was chef's kiss. He got back up. Yeah, he was just in a bad position. You know, I had the high ground on him. You know, he had this one little tiny bit of wall to protect himself. Yeah. Don't know why he kept doing that. But, you know, I'll take the kills. I'll take the kills. I need them at the moment. Anything to feel a little bit better about my gameplay. So yeah, bit of a slower game. Bit of a slow game this one. There wasn't much when it came to too many kills. But you know, we got bounty and we do get out, which is great. On to the next one. So heading into chapel. People already in here fighting the assassin. You know, I figure I'm going to go on the offensive. Let's just get in there, you know, and do what I can. So yeah, hearing them shooting. You know, they're downstairs. They're going to be distracted while the assassin's going. So I took the chance to actually get down here, making the most of Lightfoot. Down to 1 HP, but runs away. And I couldn't believe that I'd managed to get a shot off like that with 2 of them in here, and they just left me standing there. Like, what is this partner doing? I mean, sure, I've got a silencer, sure, I've got Lightfoot. They didn't hear me come in, and you know, they didn't necessarily hear the shot, where the shot came from, but they would have known the direction they were hit by, and that's why I was just like, that's okay, that's bizarre. But it sounds like they were fighting outside, because they seem to have pushed outside.
Yeah, they just sneak past it.
Yes, as I was saying, they actually snuck past. It's like, oh, bizarre. Setting off traps. And I was like, you know what? I have managed to sneak in to this building, sneak underground, not be attacked myself. I'm just gonna sit here. I'm gonna camp the bounty. Screw it. You know, it's it was their fault letting me sneak in. I mean, I tried to shoot them, so here he goes. It feels evil. It feels really, really, really evil, but I'm not gonna complain. And at this point I was like, okay, I know there's 2 of them, at least. what's going on with the other one. Is he sitting down the end of the corridor? Is he just looking? You know, bounty's about to finish. We don't really know quite yet what's going to happen yet. So I just wait. I'm patient. So, one killed one, I killed the other, and so they both technically traded with me shooting them. It is funny. And yeah, obviously, you know, I moved. I was like, okay, no. If someone's serpenting, I need to make sure I get the next one, which is why I decided to move. And it was just so lucky that there was two of them there. I think this one on the floor was probably covering the route, or maybe the other way around. I'm not 100% sure, but either way, very happy with that. So yeah, the other bounty decided to stick around and wait for me to extract, to get out of there. So yeah, I decided to take this route out as much as I could. Yeah, I wasn't having much luck. There was the extraction north, and as well. That also didn't help. But there's extraction north as well, and it was clearly covering it. So I decided to go south. Yeah. The only problem with that was it turns out there's shooting in this direction. Pretty much where the extraction is. Which, yeah, that's probably not the best idea to run straight at a load of shooting when you're trying to escape another person. But, I felt better about going against this. You know, multiple people in a fight rather than a single person one-on-one. Sometimes can be a little bit better. Of course, I'm still worried about the person north, but we've got 3 people here. Let's just spot someone all the way over there. Problem is, long range. Not perfect, but yeah, it works. Nice little kill there. Low on health. I'm now screaming at myself. I'm now thinking, heal up, heal up. Be quick about it. Think about it. It's really frustrating watching in gameplay sometimes, being like, why aren't you healing? And there we go. Yeah, that was a nice clean 2-tap there. Really, yeah, happy about that. Happy about that. The third person is actually still around, turns out, but I think they're hiding way off in the bushes. But I'm not going to complain about that. I was pretty happy. I mean, the fact that I managed to extract, I think, was probably the big thing. Yeah, this next game, we are coming up to the boss and about to take out the boss here to start off with. generator was annoying me. And here we go. It's turned red. I was having some really bad lag spikes in this game. You see me just kind of shake my mouse there. Yeah, I don't know what it was. This felt a little bit rough. I don't know if it's my connection or my PC just needs a little bit of a tidy up, but yeah, lag spikes weren't really helping me today. So I thought I saw someone run behind those that wagon there and up to those buildings, but you know I couldn't be too sure. Either way, I was just trying to listen and work out what's going on. Still someone around. Nice little silenced Winnie there, I think. This little area down here in the water is kind of great because no one really looks there. Not at first. Or at least if you want to be sneaky. So one dead. So I'll wait, try and get an angle, hopefully. So I've taken out 2 so far. I'm just sort of watching the edge from down here. It was one of those situations where I was like, I'm kind of at a disadvantage if I try and attack here. If I stay quiet and stay stealthy, you know, I might get the upper hand on them. But down here, you know, they just have to look over and they see me, you know, easily. Wanted to kind of get a view up to the top of the stairs, which is going to be much better, and it's a little bit closer towards the building, you know. Just the problem is it was in the water. It's one of those frustrating things when the person isn't doing what you're expecting them to do. They're just burning bodies, standing out there on the balcony. I thought they might have come to the top of the stairs. Also, how dodgy is that? I'm just standing here, and you know, you can see straight through the gap there. As soon as I zoom in, you've got the bucket renders in. How, like, glitchy, and well, I mean it's not glitchy. I understand completely why. This is LODs, but how frustrating must that be if you get a kill because you were seen through a bucket? At that point, I was like, yeah, no, I can't sit there and use that because that's basically exploiting the game. So, moving on back, I figure, you know what, I'll cover. I'm just kind of waiting to see what happens because they're being patient. At this point, I started considering moving around on this side, but the red barrel kind of scared me. And then the Fearless was there, and somehow I missed. I think I hit the wooden beam there instead of actually hitting the Fearless, which is just a major upset. Hello, Stalker PC. Julies are great. Julies can really be great. Especially if you choose the right Julies. Either way. Yeah, that was a little slow one. I do actually get the boss and get out of there, but yeah, they were a little bit relentless in getting themselves up. It was a day of people being relentless, people trying to get up in Concertina and all of that kind of thing. Hey, I got back into 3 MMR. You know, it's not quite back into 4 yet, but that's fine. It's just trying to get my confidence back because I lost it there for a little while completely. And yeah, things got frustrating. And I think sometimes I need to just not bother trying to play with guns I'm not used to. I think that's the other thing, because I was, early on in the clips at the beginning of the video, I was using the label a lot, which I haven't used much in a very long time. I used to use it before the Crag came out instead of the Mosin, but for the most part, long ammo. Obviously, long ammo is amazing, and I love the Sparks, but the more rifle-based ones, I've not been doing very well with recently. Even though long ammo is amazing, and the rifles are amazing, Mosins, Nobels, and Frags are phenomenal guns. But yeah, I don't know. I've got to think I need to just play some more of them and see where we go. But either way, I will be leaving that there for today. If you like what I do, if you like this style of gameplay, this commentary, all that kind of thing, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and until next time, may your hunts be bountiful.